and welcome to another episode of Cruising with John. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when the next episode is released. And of course, it doesn't cost anything to like and subscribe, and it certainly helps the channel. Now, this episode follows the port of Stavanger. So the following day we sailed past Innvikfjorden and then to the port of Olden. For me, the port of Olden was the best port. I had already pre-booked the tickets for the Skylift, but if I could give you a piece of advice, it would be to purchase your tickets at the port. Now, the port gets very busy, but the savings that you would make for a family cruising is quite substantial. I booked mine with P&O, and it's something that I rarely do because I always book my excursions in the ports themselves. I rarely book with the cruise company purely for the fact that, one, it's cheaper at the ports, and two, there's a lot more variety at the ports. And of course, the cruise lines are very quick to point out that if your bus breaks down on the way back to the port, the chances are that they will leave without you. But if you book with the cruise line, they will wait for you. Now, if you get the jitters, then obviously that's probably for you to book with the cruise line. But rarely, very rarely has there been a time where we are worried about getting to the port in time for the sail away. So, and as I said to you, the cost savings that you will make by booking within the port are quite substantial. So again, going back to Olden, try and get off the ship nice and early. Now, this isn't because of the amount of time you spend in the port, but you need to get to the ticket offices nice and early to pick up your tickets and then make your way to the buses. Of course, if you've got young children with you, make sure you keep them very close because the port gets extremely busy with buses, taxis, various vehicles coming in and out. I would hate to think that anybody gets injured, but you know, just be careful because it gets extremely busy with people queuing for the ticket offices and people queuing for the buses, and it can get quite confusing. At one point we were queuing in the car park. Next point we were told to queue near the edge of the car park, and there was a lot of confusion. But you know, if you're watching this video, you'll know it now when you go to Olden or any of the cruise ports within the Norwegian fjords. So the trip I decided to take was the Skylift tour. Now, all that was a bus to a Skylift that then took you to the top of a mountain, and wow, what a view, what an absolute view. That is one of the best tours that I've ever done. The scenery is to die for. It's definitely somewhere where you should take a camera because the photograph opportunities are absolutely amazing. You'll be able to take obviously a picture of the fjords. You'll be able to see the port from there, so if you want to take a picture of the ship, then that's a good photo opportunity. And for the kids, there's snow. What's not to love? All I will say is make sure you take warm clothing, obviously gloves if the kids want to play with the snow, and make sure you wear the correct footwear. Nice boots or walking shoes, something with lots of grip, because it's so easy to slip over because there's still ice. But as you'll see from the videos that I'm about to show you, the view is amazing. There's two cable cars, one going up and one going down. There's toilets at the bottom and at the top. There's plenty of opportunities to buy gifts. At the top of the Skylift, there is a restaurant where you can buy hot chocolate, cold drinks if you really want them. So hot chocolate, coffee, tea, pastries, something nice to eat. There is another restaurant, but it wasn't open at the time, and but you're going there for the views. They are amazing. The cable cars will take, I believe, between 30 and 40 people up at any one time, and so even though the queues look extremely long, they do move quite quickly, so don't worry too much. And as I said, if you get caught short, there are toilets at the bottom and at the top of the Skylift. Now, they do say that you can walk from the port to the Skylift, but you have to be very keen on walking to do that. I really wouldn't recommend that at all. So take the bus. It doesn't cost very much, and obviously if you book at the port, you'll save money anyway. So yeah, get the bus. It really doesn't cost a lot. There are other trips available that you can book, obviously with P&O, but obviously at the port themselves. I will try and touch on them if I have video footage, but for me it was the Skylift, and you'll see why. But anyhow, I'll stop waffling, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you ever so much, and I hope to see you again soon. Got to be ever so careful, don't slip over. Really should have brought some walking boots with me. Oh, I'm losing myself in the snow. I don't know whether you can see it on this video, but the snow's got a glint of blue in it, so I don't know whether that's because the snow is purer because of obviously how high we are, but I'm not seeing any yellow snow, which is a good thing.
chair, Joe. You want to sit in the chair now? I didn't expect it.
Wow, what a view.
Wow, look at that view. How amazing is that? Very cold, but beautiful.
Get your feet.